This episode is powered by Safety FM.
This podcast is being sponsored by SafetyConsultantBlueprint.com.
In this episode, we're going to talk about how you can use online training not only to grow your business, but to have a way for supplemental income.
Are you tired of actually going to a safety event and it's extremely boring? Well, let's go ahead and change that moving forward. Reach out to our team here at Safety Focus Moment and let us make your next event extraordinary. We can provide you anything from guest speakers to full-blown workshops. To find out more information, go to safetyfocusmoment.com. That's safetyfocusmoment.com. And don't forget to tell them that you heard it here on Safety FM.
Welcome to the Safety Consultant Podcast. I'm your host, Sheldon Primus. And today we're going to talk about doing some online coursework. Not you actually taking courses, but you providing courses online. So that's the topic for today. I came about this just because I really needed to start advancing my services, really is what it turned out to be. And I had a lot of courses that I've written for people because I am a SME, subject matter expert. So I have written a lot of courses for people, and I see all my courses that are online. I'm thinking, why can't I do this? And I actually started with a wastewater course, and it was years and years ago. I did a wastewater course, and I wrote it out. It was all in PowerPoint, and I had someone who was promoting this course on PowerPoint, and it was I can't even remember. I think it was a wastewater math course or something similar to that. But I was the one who created the course, so I got a percentage of it, and it was a 80-20 split. He got 80%, I got 20%, and I was like, hold on. I wrote this course is making him money, and I'm getting really big checks for 20%, and I'm thinking, what if I was the one getting 80% and he was getting the 20%? Then, man, I need to do this. And I started looking for different ways of how am I going to do my own course, right? So this is what I came up with. And I was, originally I used plenty of systems. So first I did let's see, what's the first one I think, all of it for me, I do a lot off of PowerPoint. So I had a PowerPoint course that I had on there, and with the PowerPoint course, that was the first thing that I did. And from that course, I was able to just use it, and I used it where I click through it on a video. I believe that was how I worked it at first. So I videoed myself, and I was clicking through it, and basically I was working it that way. And then what I did was I put it up on YouTube, I believe is the format I used. And then eventually I created some courses using Adobe Presenter. There's an Adobe product there called Presenter, and I still use this program today. So what I did, and I can't remember the time frame, or else I would give you like a time frame, but with Adobe Presenter, what I have done was I would go ahead and I would make my presentation on my laptop, and the laptop itself would run my PowerPoint, and the camera would be taking a picture of me and a picture of the screen at the same time through the Adobe Presenter program. And that was great. I love that because there was so much versatility in having that, and it's just a nice, easy way for my presentation to come out instead of just recording the PowerPoint itself and then hearing a voiceover. And the way that the presenter program works is that you can actually have a program, or part of the program is that it will help you edit. And you could edit everything out. And as you're editing, you could edit where your picture can be first. So it'll be you up front. Or it would be your presentation up front, and then you could also have you in a very small box on the side of the screen, either left side, right side, or completely you. And those are the ways you could do it. So you do your presentation in your room or in your sound stage or wherever you have it. You're running your presentation, you're recording yourself, you're recording the screen through something like Adobe Presenter is what I use. There's also Camtasia. There's another one that does that. There's a few other ones that do this type of program, but the idea is you want your screen being captured at the same time that you're presenting. And then the easy part about Presenter for me was at the very end when it was time to do the editing. Man, was that simple, because all I would have to do is play it back in real time, hit a button to put in, full projection screen, full face screen, my face on the left, my face on the right. And it has zoom in features. And there's also where you could type in for your brand name or anything, your title or something like that. You could type that in too. So I did that as well. So it was really the way to do it, and it's still the way I do it right now. I do use Presenter for all my courses. However, getting the information out there, I've done different things. So one thing I did use, I used the program, or I should say I used a web service where I was first putting it on YouTube and then from YouTube embedding that onto my web page. Basic way to do it, but when you're doing that, you're actually going to have to figure out how to get the payment process part done. How are people going to track how far they're going along? You're going to have to figure out what's going to happen with if you're going to issue a certificate. So all that is things that you're going to have to think about if you're trying to do it that way. So in my early days, I did that, and then there's another service I use, which is completely escaping my mind right now, and I used that, uploaded it, and I was able to do a payment system through this, and that was good. So I put up the course, and I was able to do like chapter by chapter by chapter of all the different videos that I was taking to make one complete course. And then at the end of it, I would find out through email a person has finished the course. I could give them a certificate. So that's the way that one broke down. And man, I should have planned that ahead so you could tell you which one that was. But I don't use that anymore either because there's just too much manual stuff, and it just didn't look as professional as I needed. And there were a lot of things I had to upload and just kind of manipulate, and I couldn't get the look and feel that I wanted either. So no student management, any of that stuff. So I switched again. And then the last thing that I switched to, which I'm currently using, and it's something that I've used now for a good, let's say about 3 years maybe, and it's a program called Teachable. So teachable.com, if you go to primus.teachable.com, that's where my courses is. Before it was primus.institute, but I'm actually in the transition period because I think I need to make it a little broader than that. So I'm going to safetytraining.academy. So you'll probably see that coming up. But the way Teachable works is they give you an actual web page that you can use through their system. And that page is your primary page unless you use a vanity name. And the vanity name for me was Primus Institute. But I really want to branch out now to something else. So what I'm going to switch to, safetytraining.academy, that's called a vanity name. So that means I had to go out there, buy that domain name, and then I'm going to have to work with the server so that they could transfer when someone types in safetytraining.academy to go to primus.teachable.com. So that's more work on that end. But once it's done, it's done. So I'm in the process of doing that. I guess that's how I'll say it. I'm in the process of doing that. But just if you're not driving and you have a chance to actually get on the computer right now, then go ahead and go to primus.teachable.com. And while you're there, I'll show you a few things. So when you get there, you're going to see something different than I see because you've got a different view. But the primus.teachable.com, that is going to show you what I'm talking about as I'm talking about it. So once you get there, just kind of click around. You're going to see a couple of courses up there, and I got more courses. Some of them are public, some of them are private, because I do have private clients. And what I have done is I use the same platform, but for my private clients, I don't publish those things. So you can't see it. It's courses in the background that only they could see it. So they can see my main courses that are up, and then they see their own individual courses that I've done for them. And that's a separate service that I provided for them. So that is on the back end that you don't see, but you will see courses like Permit Required Confined Space, the Safety Consultant Blueprint course, my OSHA compliance course that I have, and that's the master class. I have a free course up there called Introduction to OSHA, so go ahead and sign up for that one while you can. While you're up here, go ahead and sign into the primus.teachable.com and then sign up for OSHA, Introduction to OSHA. So here, since that's the free one, let's use that for this one, for this episode. So I just opened up a browser, and I'm not typing it on myself. So basically, this is like if someone was coming in from, just coming onto the website, doesn't know anything about me, this is what they will see. So when you click on that Introduction to OSHA, you're going to see the very top heading. There's a picture of a guy with a hard hat and some gloves and the words of Introduction to OSHA 6 Series mini course to learn how to protect your company from OSHA sites. So that right there, that's a little setting that I could use and that I did use from Teachable. All I had to do, they had a way where I could use either their pictures, I could upload my own picture, or I could just leave it in colors and leave it kind of like a blankish color. And then I just type in the words that I want, and that's how it's going to show up on that page. And when you go down, on the left side, you're going to see that I have some social media that's attached to this. My Facebook, my Twitter, my LinkedIn. That's all things that I put in from my course page. So with my course page, I just kind of wrote that in, gave all the links, and now it's going to show up on every one of my classes right there in that same spot. And then you could see this is called your sales page. So this page is what the first customers are going to see about the course. You tell them the objectives, and then on the very bottom, all I needed to do was write an instructor bio. This instructor bio is going to be on every course, so I don't need to write it over and over and over again. It's actually, once I choose an instructor, and one good thing with Teachable is I could have several different authors. So if I am one of many in a company, I could actually have each one of us be our own author. We could sell our own courses, and then also with the bio, I don't have to rewrite everything. Just update the bio from time to time, but that's it. And as I populate this course, you'll see it as a course curriculum. So if you scroll down on the same page, you're going to see each one of the topics, and it's going to tell you the topic title and then what the medium is that is going to be delivered. And for my courses, they're all video with some text. So you will have sometimes some courses that will have downloadable material that you can print out as PDF or at Word. But in this course, it's just all videos. So you'll see the topics, you'll see the videos, and then underneath as you go down, you're going to see frequently asked questions. And that was all populated by Teachable. So I didn't even have to do that. They actually did that themselves. And then on the very bottom, it says, get started now, enroll in the course for free. So at that point, the person will enroll in that course, And then I do get the first name and email. I get a little notice saying, hey, someone signed up for your course, and then I could follow up with them. So that's how it works. So that's the easy part. So let's get you into the back end and one of the reasons why you want to do this. So especially with free courses, you can build your email list with a free course. And when people take your free courses, they learn a little bit more about you, and eventually you could resell to them in different ways. One of the ways, and it's a new feature with Teachable, is by Facebook Pixels. What a pixel is a code, a 1x1 pixel code, and that code is it's akin to what we would call cookies. So you know how you're online, and then all of a sudden you get, let's say you're on Amazon and you're looking for a new bed or something, and then all of a sudden the same bed you're looking for on Amazon shows up on your Facebook feed or it shows up on your Twitter feed. That's because you were pixeled by Amazon. They put that little code onto your browser, so now anywhere that they advertise online that you go to, either by Google AdWords or Facebook ads or Twitter ads or LinkedIn ads, wherever they're putting their advertising dollars, that pixel code goes with you. So Facebook has a pixel code that is now integrated into Teachable. So therefore, if you go on a Teachable site that has that pixel incorporated in it, that course you're looking at, if the person is advertising on Facebook, you can actually see that course again. So it's a second time that that customer has an opportunity to buy that course. So that's a good reason to also have a service like this. I didn't have that with any other services that I tried, and I definitely didn't have it when I was doing it myself on my website. So if you were to, let me give you a little bit more understanding of why this is important to have and the benefits to doing it. And not only it is easy to do. So let's say you don't have your, for me, Adobe Presenter, but let's say for you, you have another way that you can present your course and you can get it online. And even if you want to do PowerPoints and then voiceovers, such as PowerPoint for text, do something, right? So with Teachable, you get on there, you, first let's give you the prices too, because I know there's a free one where I think you're up to like one course or something. I can't remember how much, but how many courses you could use, but it's a free school. So go ahead and do that one. But there is a basic $39 per month plan, and let's read that one. You look at the site. Unlimited students, 5% transaction fee, instant payouts, 2 administrative level users, product support, course creation training, course domain support, coupon codes, drip content, integrated affiliate marketing, integrated email marketing, and then third-party integration. So those are just that one level. The next level up is $99 a month. That's the one that I'm using right now. And of course, you could pay anything from you if you wanted to. And then the next course up is going to be the business one, which is $4.99 per month. And you've got to be bringing in a ton of volume of instructing, or just a ton of volume of students in order to justify that, right? That's, $100 a month. You got to be selling a lot of courses, or very high-end courses too. So let's open up the hood a little on this one too, because truly you really want to make sure that you know what you're going to get. So I am going to again use my site. So primus.teachable.com is where you're going to find it, and you'll see that I've got 5 public courses up right now. At the time of this recording, I've got more that I'm going to put up. So if you're listening to it and there's more courses, then don't worry about it. You're still at the right place if your domain says primus.teachable.com. So one of the things that I really like about this is not only the ease of uploading stuff, because truly you could upload your course and have it going. I've done like 2 or 3 courses in a day. As long as I did all the pre-work to it, meaning did all the videos and I did all the editing, and I just needed to put it up onto the website and make it where I could get dollars for it. I've done 2 in a day, and I probably could have done more if I had more courses ready. So what you can do, though, you get your course up, you set up your sales page first and foremost. You want to set up your curriculum as well, and then you can also set up coupon codes. So let's say it's Black Friday and you want to do a Black Friday sale. They will automatically give you whatever it is. If it's by discount by percentage or discount by dollar figure, you tell them what you want by a drop-down menu, tell them the amount or percentage, and then they'll make a code. So whenever someone puts in that code at time of checking out, then they will get that applied, and now you will be able to offer your audience something that is valuable to them. So that's a good one. Your students, you will be able to track your students as users. You'll be able to email each student by the course they're taking, or you could email them individually. So that's very important to have as well. And I set up my hidden courses, the private courses that I have. I make sure that there is an admin that is from that, an author, I should say, because the admin's a different tier of letting someone in. So you would say an author. So I've got an author set up that is one of my client's company. They now can check the progress of each one of the courses that they have enrolled their students. So that helps them out too to get a good idea. So once you're done with all the classes, you can set it up where you do quizzes. You do quizzes that are scored. Each part of your course, you could set it up where it has to be done before the next part is opened up. So it's up that way. If you want to do your quizzes, you can set it up also that they have to hit a certain percentage before they pass. And then you could also make sure that you get your certificates in too. So everyone gets their certificate, and that's great to have there too. You customize the look and the feel of each course, and that's awesome. For your students, you could also have a sales page per student, so you could see how many of the individuals that are on your school have purchased several different things, or even monthly. So you could see the list of who's purchased and by what system you've purchased. Stripe or PayPal, I believe, is that, and it is PayPal integrated and Stripe integrated. So if you have those two payment services, and I have talked about payment services early in, one of the 20s or maybe even teens episode of this podcast, you want to get all that stuff set up, right? So once you do, you get that set up, then you're truly going to be able to not only get a good record of who's on your site, what they're paying, how much each course has made you, but then you can also see their progress per student. So if you have a student that is kind of lagging back, or someone that's bought the product and didn't actually do anything with it yet, go ahead and send them an email. I've done that plenty of times, saying, hey, how can I help you get this information? Because I believe it's going to help you. So you could do that also in the back end and send them a little note so you know that, I'm not just here to take your money. I want to make sure you get this information so it'll help you. So I've done that too. I kind of like look through it and get a good little understanding, a good little review of who's doing what, when, and where. You can bundle your courses too. So all those people that take the Safety Consultant Blueprint course, they're actually getting 3 courses in one. They get the Robust Safety Consultant Blueprint course, then they're also getting the OSHA Compliance Masterclass course, and then they're also getting the OSHA Record Keeping course. So they're getting 3 complete courses in one. Teachable has a setup where all I have to do is the touch of the button to say I want to bundle these courses together, and they'll do that automatically. And they'll show that on the sales page that the course will include, and they list up the things that the course will include. So that's good too. Another thing, and there's just so many good things about Teachable. I could go on and on, but let's give you another good thing that you guys could use. And again, I'm doing this so that you know that you could provide online training for your clients, because right now they're going out there and they're going to buy online training at other places. You can use your own online training as a source of revenue for yourself. You could make this where it is going to be compliant to OSHA, because you will have that information about your client specifically. So now you could make a specific training for your client and host in something as little as $39 a month. So you may go up to the $99 a month plan. It really just depends on what you're going to use it for and how often do you think you're going to get the service out. And also, you can use this as your regular training site. So if someone says, hey, I don't need training right now face to face, I can't do that, we have an issue with having everyone in at once, you could also say, well, okay, well, why don't you guys go to my online school, and it makes you look bigger as well. So that's why we're going to do all this, because I'm going to give you many different ways to get income in. So another way that you could just benefit from this is their affiliate program that is built in. So what an affiliate program is this. Someone will give you a percentage, usually it's a small percentage, of the sale. It doesn't cost the person that you're referring to, it doesn't cost them anything more. All you're doing is you're actually making that connection. You're using your network to sell their product. And in some cases, you can get a discount for your network to use someone else's product, and you could get a little, what they call an affiliate payment. So that's not a bad thing. Might as well, if you're going to recommend something, and you guys know that I use that myself. I don't use everything as affiliate. Teachable is a product that I have an affiliate link for. If you go to safetyconsultant.us/teachable, I'm going to put anything I can to help you get less or have to pay less to get this service. So any coupons, anything that they give to me to give to my audience, I'm going to put up there so you guys can use it. And on the back end, yes, I get a small percentage, but it's not affecting your price in any way. It's just basically a thank you is what it boils down to. Hey, thanks for this referral. Here's a little something. And a lot of people do that. So it's good to have in this, in the Teachable for you. How you could use it is they have an affiliate program built in. So now if you wanted someone to promote your courses, let's say, another consultant that doesn't have an online school, you can now say, hey, I've got an online school. You just promote my online school, and then I give you a percentage of this. And that's what I'm doing with safetyconsultant.us. Those members of safetyconsultant.us, they can make their money back from actually paying for the service through affiliates. So they promote my courses as an affiliate. They get 15% of anything that they promote. So that means I'm willing to take 15% less on the price of the course. So I can give that to the members of safetyconsultant.us. That's another way for me to grow my business and to help them grow their business too. So it's truly a win-win in that scenario, because the client is getting quality information. I'm making a sale and you're making a sale. So that's how you kind of keep the business going as best you can. You may not always have clients each and every day to work with, but you may have other ancillary things that you build your business. And that's what I'm trying to help you with today. So I think I went through just about everything that you'll need to know you'll get started. There's a bunch of little things you could do, and when you call there's integration. I actually integrated the Teachable with my ConvertKit, and I do use ConvertKit safetyconsultant.us/ConvertKit. I actually use that for my email marketing. So it does connect that way. So when someone signs up for a course, it automatically goes to my ConvertKit, and I could actually start sending them some information that's going to help them further than the course. So if I have a podcast, if I have something else that'll help them, and I could set up auto messaging system or autoresponder that could respond to them and automatically give them more information. So not only are they getting the course, but they're also getting some other additional information that's going to help them out too for free. So that's part of the system too. And there's a bunch of other integrations you would have to go through and see which ones mean the most to you. So that's another plus and benefit for Teachable. So when you get a chance, go to primus.teachable.com. Take a look at the courses there. See, hey, I could do this, or I want to take this class. Go ahead and take it. And if you are also thinking about doing any kind of affiliate marketing or wanting to become an affiliate marketing, join the safetyconsultant.us website. And that's the group that I'm hosting. And that's the one that I'm putting together a bunch of us safety consultants, and we're going to just make it a mastermind as much as possible and just help each other out, keep our business growing, keep ourselves viable. All right, so when I come back, I'm going to give you the tip of the week.
Do you want to be a safety consultant? Listen to Dr. Jay Allen of Safety FM give his experience after taking the Safety Consultant Blueprint course.
I have actually done research on different consultants and looked at different consulting courses and so on. There is a pretty fancy, very expensive consulting course that is out there. I have actually purchased the consulting course, was interested in it. It has good information, don't get me wrong. But you have a consulting course that really drives people onto focusing on safety and how to become a safety consultant. I will tell you, on your particular course, there was better information in that particular regards than the other consulting course that was more of a generalist form. But I felt like I got more information out of yours on you giving people direct path on what to do step by step. But I really think that you have a genuine good product there that can really assist people if they're interested in becoming a safety consultant.
Register for the Safety Consultant Blueprint at www.safetyconsultantblueprint.com. Enter code PODCAST for a special discount.
Welcome back to the show, and I'd like to thank everybody for listening to this podcast and remind you that if you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Whatever you're listening to me on, just go ahead and hit the subscribe button, and I will be greatly appreciated. If that's a phrase, maybe I should say it will be greatly appreciated. That's probably what I should say. So anyway, hit that subscribe button. Go ahead and share it with someone who you think might find value from the show. Tell a friend, tell a coworker, tell other safety consultants that this is the best show out there. If you have something that you would like me to interview you, or maybe even a topic you want me to talk about, reach out to me. You can find me on safetyconsultant.us if you want to join that group, or you can reach me at Sheldon at safetyconsultant.us, and that'll be a good way of reaching out to me. Let me know what you think about the show, as well as what topics you'd like to hear. So let's talk a little bit about the tip of the week. So we did go over the whole instructional portion. We didn't do instructional designing, but we did talk about how you can get your own courses online, and my one that I use is Teachable. So if you want to, just go out there and go to safetyconsultant.us/teachable, and you'll be able to go ahead and get one of the actual Teachable they call them affiliate links for me, but they actually give my recommendation. So you guys, you could get either a discount for services or something similar to that. So that's where you would find it. safetyconsultant.us/teachable. All right. So what you can do is when you do have your courses set up, do webinars for your courses. So set up a webinar service. I use Zoom, but there's plenty of other webinar services out there. Set up a webinar and don't teach your whole course in that webinar. What you're going to do is you want to teach them the highlights, the tips, if you will, the objectives, but you don't want to go into details. Give them enough in the webinar that is going to answer certain questions, but you know for sure that when you're teaching a course, you're going to go into detail, into depth in that course. So the webinar is only to get a little bit of a flavor or a feel for what that course is going to be. And if you're using Teachable, it's an instructor-led course, which is going to be you. And then you could also add other things, YouTube videos or anything else that you can, just to make your point clear. But you really want to make sure that you're going to just use that webinar as a tool that is going to help people get an understanding of what they're going to get in the big course. And then at the end of your webinar, sell your big course. Tell them where they can find it. So that is the tip of this week. All right, so go out there, set up some webinars. Well, before you do that, get your courses done. So safetyconsultant.us/teachable, and go ahead and get the offer that they have there on that site for you guys that they gave us. And from there, create your course. After you create your course, then the next thing you want to do is create your own webinar. If you have your own podcast, then go ahead, do a podcast episode on the topic, and then promote your course at the end of your podcast episode, right? So that's a good way of doing that too. But the thought is, when you're doing the webcast, when you're doing the podcast, you're not actually teaching that course. You're only giving enough information that the listener is going to get a good understanding of where they need to go, but they're going to crave and want more. And that's when you're going to get them onto that course. And that course is going to give them everything. You're going to nail it on the course. They're going to come out of there. You're going to give them a certificate, and they're going to have a good understanding of the topic that you're teaching them on because of that course. So that's how you're supposed to do that one, okay? So that is the tip of the week, and I will see you next Monday. Go get them.
This podcast is being sponsored by safetyconsultantblueprint.com.
This episode has been powered by Safety FM.